Yeah, hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Awesomenauts, yours truly, SlowWolf. Last time we played Lone Star, we came out on top, and now everybody wants to play some Lone... there's the Lone Star pick. This time, we're on Aguillon again. We've been seeing this level a lot lately, and we need some beef. I mean, there are a number of options here available to us. But what kind of Awesomenauts player would I be if I didn't try to play Ted with the new Ted skin that got announced yesterday? No, Ted music that was announced yesterday. I don't think I'll do that. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. There's a lot of different options. We could try to Jimmy. You know what? That might be the push that we need. Let's do some Jim and let's do it with the Knight Armor. See what happens. Maybe we can cleanse Jim of his curse as well today. Wouldn't that be nice? I think that'd be pretty sweet. Oh, on top of that, Jim also has a lot of power on this level. If he drops in onto the bottom lane from behind, that push can do some serious work. So long as it's pushing fast enough and ping isn't an issue. Which, thanks to Galactron having been here and online for the past, 2 days now straight? That's pretty good. We're up against a Raylan, a Gnaw, and a Rocco, which means that we're in some shit. One of Jimmy's biggest problems is that he cannot brawl despite his actually reasonable brawling ability. He's one of the very few characters that can chase as well as he does because he has no slowdown when attacking, unless if he's attacking backwards. And we're up against Team Pokesaurus Rex 5000. Like, this is a little disgusting. And then that happens because he got the invis way early. So we are like that took all of 2 seconds to happen, and now we're down to a third of our HP. We can't engage off of this. There's no way to do so. So as a result, we're actually going to try our best to push out lanes and get some ganks whenever they pop up. But we have to play super cagey to start with because any poke at all is pretty much permanent on us until we get 2 ranks of regen. Yep, that's going to happen. That's fine. I'd love you guys to... Chris, what are you doing, man? Well, I fucked that one up, to be honest with you, and then he's lagging. Okay, you know what? I don't know what happened there. Long story short, I think we got the kill, but I'm not sure how legit that was, to be honest with you. Long story short, that shouldn't have happened. Let's stick with that. That was close in terms of where I felt we should have been. That should have happened a lot faster with a lot less jumping and pinging and weirdness. I don't know what's going on. Is everyone's ping okay? It is spiking, and you know what? I think that's on my end, honestly. There might be just a lot of people using my internet right now. We could probably stand to upgrade our internet connection, but yeah, as things stand right now, that was really jumpy. That's been happening for the past couple of days straight, no problems, which has not been ideal. And I'm really hoping that we fix that in the near future. As it stands right now, though. Boink, 1, 2, boink. Yeah, we fucked up. Get out of here. Nope, not happening. We got spat on. We're dead. Alright, we're going to grab both ranks of regen immediately. First thing. And we're grabbing both ranks of regen because, first off, it's a cheap investment that allows us to be able to stick around a lot longer, which means more farm, which means more push, which means more brawling overall. In fact, our utility row will probably consist of just going strictly for HP, regen, and barrier mag, if we still have it, which I don't think we do. We don't. So, maybe even Baby Curry Man, considering that we're up against Raylan. There's a lot of stuff going on here that's kind of lousy in terms of... in terms of stuff that we have to deal with as a Jimmy in this game. Like, Jimmy's a character with a lot of issues. And one of them, as I mentioned just right now, really, is that his survivability is total trash. Like, what? I'm not even in this thing. I don't understand. This character's survivability is trash. You know what, fine. You take that so that way you stop being poisoned. That's okay. And then, like, honestly, that sucks. What might be a really viable alternative here is that we start going for, you know what, we're going to grab that immediately and then just walk off as best as we can. Don't get sniped here, thank you. One of our viable alternatives might be to go for missiles, but I actually really don't like going for missiles first. Missiles first just, it tastes bad, man. It doesn't do what Jimmy's supposed to do, if that makes any sense. I mean, we're probably still going to end up doing that, but I don't feel good doing it, if that makes any sense. It's very safe. It's not difficult to do. It does a decent amount of damage to creep waves and everything, all things considered. This game's already going swell. Both of our teammates are not doing stellar, unfortunately. Let's just do our best to push this lane out. That should be fine. One thing that is good about Jim is that he has a very strong ability to clear waves if he's given the time to do it. Holy crap, we're about to lose top. Yeah, we just lost top. Fantastic. This is actual garbage. We have a Lone Star, and we have a Raylan, and we're pushed this far in, 4 minutes into the game. I disagree entirely with what's going on. Oh, if only we had danger pins. Well, we can actually go back and buy those now, and that might be worth our time to do so. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be worth our time to do so. So, give it a second. We're going to go ahead and do that immediately. The reason why we're picking up danger pins on the charge is because charge is really, really good once it's able to do, like, some form of damage at all. It's not always going to work. How did you get out of that one? Is a very good question. Our Lone Star died again. He has 3 droid kills to his name. And 97 experience. We're fighting an uphill battle here. There are, like, as much as I don't like calling out teammates, and I do hate doing it because most teammates are trying their best to win, it seems very clear to me that this Lone Star does not know what they're doing. And that's fine. It happens. You got games where you're starting out. Everybody starts out initially. But if you are watching this lone, just take extra special care to keep in mind that currently you're not doing what your character likes to do, which is just wreck face. Our priority here is not to brawl. Our priority here right now is to just get ganks wherever we can, but more importantly, just keep lanes clear and start getting a foothold that they can't get past, or that's too dangerous to get past. So this means that we're going to be getting missiles, and we're going to be getting spam ability missiles that can do a decent amount of damage very quickly. Doing some damage like this is fine. Nope, not gonna happen. We screwed that one up, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna get caught in this, which sucks. Absolutely. Kate got kill on him instead, which is totally fine. We're going back upstairs. And we got a kill on Frank the Tank. Why do I know that name before? Frank the Tank. That seems familiar to me. One thing I also noticed is that the Rocco on the other team also seems to be a little bit new. They are moving very slowly. They're not moving correctly. 8 droid kills to their name and only 157 experience. So, honestly, I think it's actually kind of even in that sense. We actually have a very standard kind of lineup where there's one noob on each team. It's just a matter of making sure that our noob lives longer than theirs. If that's the case, then sweet. We'll get right on it. Boink. Clear the lane. That's fine. I'll just run away. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Wow, we fell into that, which sucked. Now, here's the thing. We have regen. We have access to incredibly spammable mines. The question is, how are we going to use these spammable mines, and do we get them to be even more spammable if necessary? Oh god, we're going to need help here. We got a kill. It's pretty sweet. Oh, there we go. That's another kill. Okay, that's really sweet. I'm actually quite pleased about that. I was not expecting that at all. So there's a new... the Rocco's having a hard time understanding what my character does. Fair. Like, Jimmy's not on everybody's playlist because he's part of the Overdrive expansion. Alright, let's go ahead and give you a rundown of what this guy does. Jimmy's a dick. Whenever he's working properly. Most importantly about Jim is that Jim here has access to long-range lane clearing abilities with missile, which are incredibly strong. Like, that's 800 plus damage in, like, you know, a little under a second. A little over a second if I'm being accurate here. Man, if only we had an AoE increase on that, that would have been an easy kill. He has a lot of increases to damage. He can stay very far back and still get a decent amount of work done. But more importantly than that, he actually can do a lot of good ganking as well. He is his own human bull. If Jimmy can, or Amy, it depends on which team you're on. That's always been a little bit strange. If you can actually just, whoop, boink, there we go. If you can just find ways to gank people, you can go in from behind. You can continuously clear waves out. Here's a good moment. There we go, got him. Alright, and that's thanks to the slowdown buff that we do not have to worry about. What I mean by slowdown buff, sorry. Usually whenever people are left-clicking, attacking at all, they slow down, right? Okay. Jimmy doesn't have that problem. Jimmy doesn't have that problem at all, which means that Jimmy's actually quite a bit more versatile in terms of chasing and getting kills and such than most. So the trick here is, whoop. Okay, we should live through this because we have access to regen, and if we just don't pop out, yep, there we go, then we're going to be okay. Perfect. Just don't get rockoed, which is entirely a possibility. One thing that I'm looking forward to doing here is continuing our missile spam in some way, shape, or form. So, you know what? as much as I really don't want to, I think we're going to go into double overdrive gear right now. And that will help reduce the cooldown even further than it already has been. So now it's a 6.4 second cooldown, and it takes like 2 seconds to launch. So really there's only like 2 seconds out of every 6 where I'm not shooting missiles. Okay, hold on. Boink, and this guy is now stuck here with us, or, oh, down here. There we go. That's good stuff too. Whenever you can catch people with the missiles, that's really great. It doesn't happen every day though. Honestly, those missiles only work if people are like really dumb, or you're exceptionally good at aiming them. And because you don't get to choose when you shoot them, it's just a volley of 4 of them at a pretty regulated, strict time. It's not ideal. Here, let's just do like 600 damage to that guy. That's not a big deal from that kind of distance, though, sir. But yeah, this lane clear is actually really obscene right now. We can actually make this work. We can definitely make this work. Go ahead and clear that out so they don't get it. Maybe going for a little bit of a slap there. And then try to predict him going down there for this stuff. Okay, we're going to get the other kill instead. That's fine. Okay, we're stuck in here. And that's going to hurt a little bit, but we managed to get out of there no problem. ADVNB is a killing machine, which is really solid. It's helping us a lot. So what's the plan? I think we've got the majority of our plan pretty much put in place. We can start going for the upgrades that make Jimmy who Jimmy is most of the time. In this case, brawling stuff. Going for brawl, going for the ability to just be able to smack people in the face and chase them down is one of Jimmy's greatest strengths. If we could just get that to work, that'd be real sweet. Okay, that was a weird kill, but I'll take it. Emmanuel's having a bad time. There we go. Go out and put out some other stuff. Now, Raylan does have longer range than we do. Raylan has a better ability to clear from a distance than we do. But we still deal more damage to creeps, and we deal damage in AoE too, so, like, you know, don't worry about it. We also have it on a shorter cooldown with an incredible amount of damage. Get that kill on the creep. Back off. Maybe going for some damage on this guy. Oh, did you see that? That was really good. Come on, come on, let me get it. Oh, yes! We did it. That's another bunch of kills for us. That's real sweet, actually. Boom, 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 boom. Unfortunately, the bull kind of stopped us from being able to get all the creep kills there, but that's okay. And, yeah, we're swimming in money right now. This is really good. We're going to grab that, and unfortunately, it actually goes off. So if you're mid-charge when you pick it up, it'll actually just vanish by the moment you finish your charge. Good to know. That's a little strange, but good to know. I was kind of hoping I could use it to yoink the invis and then keep it, but... And that, for some strange reason, didn't last for very long. I don't know why, but my charge keeps cutting out like midway through, which is really annoying. But it is happening, which kind of stinks. I would like to make sure that stops happening. Here, look. We've got 700 solar practically. Let's go ahead and spend it. We actually are demolishing this game as Jimmy. 12 minutes in. Go ahead and finish this off. Now, what do we want for our third missile upgrade? Having 2 smaller missiles is cute, but it's only cute up close. And I'm trying to use it from far away. I'd rather have the Very Hungry Zurian, to be honest with you. It's harder to land, but it's super worth it. Then after this, I don't think it goes without saying, Nano Repair Bots. We need that. The reason why Nano Repair Bots is really good is because it at least gives you some lifesteal on your third hit. It's a lot like Skoldier's third hit on his combo. You just kind of need it. Oh, she went up there. Can we get her? Can we get her? Oh, dang it. That was so close. Unfortunately, messed that one up. But that's fine. It happens. The more important thing is that we are putting on a lot of pressure. We are doing a lot. Here, we're a very, very scary person. And on top of that, our missiles now deal 600 plus... Yeah, we're dealing 1,000 damage with our missiles if all 4 of them hit. That's dead creep wave. Every time that they fully hit. That's incredible. That's zany. That's bullshit right there. Boink. Oh, and then a bunch more damage. Okay, back off. Maybe bait them to moving too close. Oh, God! Why was that a thing? How did that happen? Okay, a little bit of lifesteal off of that third hit is helpful. Again, it's not my favorite upgrade, though. Just because it's so difficult to use properly, I find. It's hard. I'd rather just get, like, permanent lifesteal somehow. I know that's not fair. It's actually really cheap, and it's super just not a good balance idea. But at the same time, Jimmy's survivability is so weak, I just prefer not to focus on it if I can early game and just focus on his mobility, which is where I find Jimmy's really strong. I really think that Jimmy's mobility is nuts. Like, Lux's mobility is through the roof. Okay, come on, here we go. Get that hit. Now just charge through it. Like, who needs Baby Curry Mammoth when I can just charge through it? With a low enough cooldown, totally doable. And this thing could have a very stupidly low cooldown, just FYI. Surprise! Boink! Oh, wow. Just the damage. The damage! We are 9-1. This is bananas. Can we just... Yeah, here we go. That's a dead creep wave. That's fine. And that's, again, on a ridiculously short cooldown. This is where I think Jimmy's greatest strength lies. His ability to just kind of go, yep, boink, 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 from a super far distance. Our last missile does 420 damage. Are you kidding me? Alright, now, we could try to end this, but it's not safe to do so. And I do like making sure that it's a safe thing every time that we win. Or at least, unless if it's a desperate situation. So here we are. We're going to play it safe. We're going to go ahead and pick up this turret as well. This is going to allow us to escape through 3 different ways on this level. And it's really good. Okay, a lot of extra damage that way, and that's fine. We're going to back off. This Na is trying their hardest to get as much split push done as possible, to try to, like, make our lives really annoying and hellish. Are they going to succeed? I don't know. Oh, I'm tempted. Well, I dealt a bunch of damage to some creeps, at least. So there's that. There's this person. They took no damage. Okay. Boink. So can we go for some, like, big hits here? Not likely. Again, we are incredibly easy to kill because we're huge, and we don't actually have that big of a life pool. 2160 for a tank is not a lot. At 15 minutes into the game with no pills. So we are going to go ahead and grab some pills next. 1 rank in pills. And then after that, I mean, damage is 13%, which is really good. I like damage. Damage is a good time. But we are going to go ahead and reduce the cooldown first. And then do we get the speed or shield? You know, considering that none of them are flying, let's try the Flaming Stroller. Now, the Flaming Stroller is a neat upgrade. Because as long as you are running along the ground, you lay fire on the ground. And the fire is useful for a variety of reasons. It just does a lot of damage, mostly, actually. Fine, I'll stop attacking your Rocco. Jeez. So on top of that little bit of dot damage that pops up, which is really nice and helpful and useful. Boink. Oh, come on. My timing is so bad. We're going to back off from that immediately. Grab some of these. Get our HP back. And then our charge is already back up. Cooldown reduction is so nice on this character. It's so good. How'd those last couple not hit is a good question. I might die here if I'm not careful. So we're going to go ahead and run. And we got a destroyed turret. Okay, so bottom's gone. Save our Raylan. Raylan's dead. Okay, well, we're going to have to make do with that, unfortunately. We're dead. Unless we get this. Yep, we're good. We're alive. Good stuff. Now, this is not necessarily very close. Again, we are kind of winning this game right now. But it is very possible that we lose this. Especially if there's one good arrow we might get shot on there. We did not die. Good stuff. Head home. We got enough for a second rank in Stroller. The Stroller does 408 damage over 4 seconds. That's actually a really sizable amount. Means that if we hit everything, we can do half a thousand damage, which is really good. That's very dead creep wave. There's no way that's surviving for longer than a couple of seconds. Drip spit, really? Okay, well, hold on. Wait for it. I sense a gnaw. Where's this gnaw at? The gnaw's up there. Okay, cool stuff. Apparently there's a doorbell that just went off in my house. I am not in a position to, like, actually get said door. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of the game. Oh, now he leaves. Like I said, guys, it's just a matter of making sure that our noob survives longer. What a prick. Was he mean? Or not? Oh, yeah. Or, like, he's new. Like, there's no need to be mean about it. If he's not mean to you, then there's no need to be mean. There's no need to be mean back. I mean, there is no need to be mean back, is all I'm saying. Like, if he wasn't mean in the first place, then, like, you know, no big deal. Okay. Wow, these guys are so mad. There we go. Got some kills that way, which is pretty sweet. And unfortunately, we're gonna die here. Yep, there we go. Okay, well, after 10 kills, pretty much straight. I mean, we died again. That's fine. We're still totally winning this. Rocco, unfortunately, was definitely a big factor in us winning this. We honestly kind of picked on him a little bit. Well played, guys. Look, it's difficult not to get salty when you have a newer player on your team, but it's very obvious that we had one as well. The stats of a newer player would include really low XP compared to the rest of the team. As you can see, we, like the Raylan and I, contributed a huge amount of XP, like double what he was contributing, and he was here the whole time. I was a Jimmy. I push, that's fine, but so does Lone Star, and with 24 droid kills, he's new. Negative kill deaths ratio with not a lot of assists. It's, when you're in situations like this, you have to play around them. You have to play around them the best that you can. And if you're not in the mood for that, fine, leave. There's going to be, like, new penalties for that and everything's put into place. So, you know, that's the consequence. But in this game, there was one on each team. And what we ended up doing was just making sure that we did the best that we could under the circumstances. We knew that we weren't going to be able to get super aggressive and brawl right out of the gate. We decided to play very defensive, went for missiles and cooldown, and that worked out for us. Got a lot of push off as a result, got a lot of experience, got a lot of money. Was able to carry afterwards. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit that like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.